Hi, I was just in the Pazzles craft room, and oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to bring this one up. You know how you get a little bit of money for Christmas, and I was in their shop, and I was shopping, and I've been wanting some journaling fonts, and I was looking at them, and I thought, which one should I get? And I couldn't make up my mind. I just, and they're all nice. That's the problem. I just could not make up my mind. I mean, this looks like a real cool one, and the other one does too. But then I remembered something. If you have the Pazzles Inspiration Studio Pro, this came with the update, and I had completely forgotten about it because I use journaling fonts, but not that often. But recently, someone in the craft room was talking about how she had done her thank you cards in her own font. She made her own font. God bless her. I need the patience to be able to do that. Um, but it just made me start thinking about, hey, I need to start using fonts. I'm trying to use things that I already have this year. So I went over here and I clicked on the letter T here to bring up the fonts, and I'm going to do my name, Vicki. Um, so what I could do is this particular font, or I can double click on it and you'll see all these different fonts here. There's a ton of them. I kind of like that one. But I'm trying to find something really simple to begin with. Something that I think that will transfer nicely for making a written font. I'm going to try this one here. Let's see what happens. It may or may not work because I found some of them do and some of them don't. So I'm going to, let's see, what do I want to do here? I need to connect these. So visual text spacing. And I'm just going to bring these closer together. And one of the things, let me bring this up close too. There we go. One of the things that you'll find is that, like, if you come over here and use the arrow, sometimes it pushes the font where you don't want it to go. Like, I don't want this I touching my K up there. So I'm going to bring that back out again. But what you could do is go to the little box. I hope you can see this because sometimes it doesn't show up on the videos. But you can go to the little box that's in front of the letter and you can move that. So I'm going to move my C to connect it to the I, my K to the C, and this one here, I have to wait until I break it apart because I would like to have this one down a little bit. Or maybe I'll just leave it where it's at because it's not like I'm connecting these for cutting. I'm using these for a font. So maybe I'll leave it just the way that it is. So I think that's what I want to do. So I'm going to go back to arrow. And now that I have it the way that I want it to be, I think it's pretty, I'm going to go up to where it says image and down to where it says crop. Oh, wrong one. Vectorization. I keep doing that over and over again. You think I'd learn by now. And where it says center line. So I have this little magic wand with center line, and I'm going to click on my letters. And if you notice, I did not weld these together because once I weld them together, they're no longer letters, and I want to leave them as letters. Okay, now let me change the color on this because it always comes up yellow for some reason. I don't know why, but I want you to be able to see it. A little, come on. Sometimes if I do this, no, it's still doing it. I wonder why. I wanted you to be able to see it without all those little circles there. Let me just bring it up close then. Okay. It's okay. It's not perfect, but it's easily fixed too. Now, if you were doing a huge paragraph, I don't know that I'd want to use this feature, but just for what I'm doing, it's pretty neat. So what I'm going to do now is go to my move point tool. I don't like the location of this. I'm going to, whoops, get the other one. Let me send that to back. Sometimes that'll happen. I'm going to click on this and send it to the back so that when I go to hit my move point tool and hit this one, it should be on top now. There it is. Okay, so all I'm doing right now is just moving these. I'll look at my letter to see what it's supposed to look like and then just move the ends of these so they kind of blend in together. So let's look at the I and look at this I. Okay, so I think this, whoops, once again, I need to send that to the back. Excuse me, I'm still fighting this cold. Okay, so I kind of like, so you might have to tweak it around a little bit to get it the way that you want it to be. Yeah, so it's an eye going up there. So actually, I guess I need to have this down here. So it's the I, C, and it looks like there's a little bubble or something on there. I don't know what that is. Let's get close and see. Oh, actually it's a straight line. So let's get rid of that. And I think I want to smooth this just slightly. So I'm using my arc move tool. I'm clicking. That's the one, the yellow arc. Click, unclick, click. Up, didn't work. Click, unclick, click. Huh. Click, unclick, click. Why are you not working? Click, unclick, click. That's interesting. I guess I'll use my move point tool and get the kink out of it. Oh, because it's two separate lines. Interesting. Now it's connected. Okay. I didn't realize it was two separate lines. That's better. So let me go out a little bit more. So, a little bit more. So the VIC, the C needs to curve more. So I'm going to take this one, and again, got to move that to the back. That's the part that's the pain, but what are you going to do? It's just one of those things. So I'm going to move this in here to make it look more like a C and curve this out. And see, it was recognizing this as being part of the C when actually it was part of the K. So I'm going to get rid of this tail entirely. And I think this is separated. Maybe not. It's not. So what I'm going to do is use my scissors, the second one in. I'm just going to cut the up. Doesn't let me do that. Interesting. Then I'm just going to use my eraser and see what happens. That's better. Okay, so let's straighten this out. And I'm going to move my C up. When you heard the buzzer in the background, that's my dryer going off. Okay, that looks better. Move this down to make it a little bit straighter for my K. And I don't know what that's there for, so let's go over here and see what the original. It just probably didn't know where to go, so I'm just going to erase that one. Up. Up. I don't know why lately I've been hitting the transparency button instead of the eraser button. I have no idea why I'm doing that, but I've been doing that a lot lately. And then the eye. Yeah, we don't need this here. So what I'm going to do now is go back, and I'm going to thicken my lines on here so we can get a better look at it. And I kind of like that. I kind of like it just the way that it is. I'm just trying to thicken it so that you can see it better. I wish I could get rid of the endpoints. I don't think I have them selected either. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I hit that by accident. Wait a minute. Advanced path option. I'm not sure. I know there's probably something I could be clicking here that I have not found to get rid of that. And then again, maybe not. I don't know. But anyhow, I kind of like the way that that looks. And I'd be able to take this to my cutter and use my pen tool to draw that out. So let me bring it up close again so that you can see it. Back out slightly. Let me get rid of this. It's not perfect. It does need tweaking. But I just, remember this. I thought for all the writing that I do, I'm still liable to break down and go buy them, to buy the fonts. But I thought I'm going to try using this first. before I spend my money on that. So now I got to go back to the craft room and see what else I can spend my money on. I'm not sure what yet. But anyway, have a great time using this. I hope it's been a help. Bye.